over the last couple nights, I have been having not nightmares, but dreams of getting the knock at the door for the rent. And yesterday it shook me because yesterday was kind of awful. I struggled to stay hopeful and I struggled to keep the faith. Today, because last night I had a dream like that again. Today was not as bad because I was obedient and got out. I did do something. I sh- hmm. I went and looked at my balance, which I kind of course, I already knew because you know how much the rent is. But I went to look at the balance and I was like, okay, God, it is what it is. And I don't know if it was the right thing to do or maybe not. Sometimes you don't want to feed your fear. It's not best to feed your fear. Other times it's good to see what you're looking at. And the Holy Spirit, I think the Holy Spirit didn't want, I don't know. Sometimes I know what he's saying and sometimes I don't. I do know, however, that one of the things that God told me was to only consume word, spirit, lifting, spirit, nutritious stuff. So that includes television, music, social media. I messed up yesterday and I was just watching a whole bunch of crap. And sure enough, yesterday was crap. And so, like I said, partial obedience is disobedience. And I cannot expect results from him that I am not doing the work to get. So, okay, so you might hear, because there's construction going on outside. I am dealing with a lot of, I guess, anxiety right now because of this fear or nervousness about getting the knock at the door. And as you know, yes, I'm still behind. April's rent is past due. It is May 30th. May has not been paid. And June 1st is Saturday. And as of right now, I have approximately, like, I can literally pull up my $45.37. Let me say this. I'm not saying all this to get sympathy or like somebody donate, or please know I'm not saying that. I'm saying those details because I know, and I'm speaking this so that I can hear it for myself. I know I'm not the only person going through this. I know I am not the only person that has done everything that they can do, that is working hard, that is believing God, and still ends are not meeting. You hear that? Of course, there are sirens while I'm filming. Okay. I'm saying this because I know I'm not the only person. And so maybe you won't feel as lonely as I feel being in this. But I'm saying it because, and also to let the devil know that though I'm feeling this way, I still trust God and I still believe God and I still know that he's going to come through because I'm doing what he told me to do. I am working on vision. I am working on what his promises. I am out here on jobs, doing what I'm supposed to do. Childcare, the retail, don't want to give specifics, teaching after school, like doing all of that stuff, and ends just aren't meeting. It's just not happening. I've been in this spot before. I don't think it's been quite this bad. I don't think, yeah, maybe it hasn't been this bad, but God has always come through, and he comes through in a huge way. And I'm in a situation where he has to come through in a huge way because I need about $5,000 in 2 days. Like, so, and that's just for rent. We're not talking about the utilities that are behind and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm dealing with the anxiety and the fear of the knock on the door right now. Like, you don't understand. This is what this anxiety looks like. Every sound I hear that is similar to a knock, my head goes like this, looking. Every time the door cracks, I get nervous. When I have to walk in front of the window by my door, I'm looking out the window. Every time I see something, a shadow walk by, I look out the window thinking, that's him. And I'm in this place where it's like, I wish I'm almost like, well, just darn it, come on, so I can at least get it over with. Not because I'm scared of what to say. It's just I have no answer. I'm praying that if he comes to the door, which I think he might, if he comes to the door and says, "Do you know when you're going to have the rent?" My answer is, I don't know. Like, I don't know when. I do know I'll have it, but I don't know when. I do know that God is going to come through, but I don't know when. And I know that he will come through before you think about evicting me. I know it because God made a promise that I won't be evicted. I got to go to one of my jobs, so got it out. Okay, so it's early in the morning, and I so for 2 days I tried to get out of the apartment because I couldn't deal with the anxiety of getting the knock on the door, and every shadow that went by is that the landlord. Being 3 months behind and all that stuff. It's the fifth as of right now. And I got to a point where I was hoping that the note would be on the door just so I can at least stop being in this limbo. And the 2 days that I tried to get out, for 2 days I tried to get out of this apartment, and every single time I tried to get out to go somewhere, like go to a library because that's a peaceful place, I got lost. I got lost. The lesson I learned was when you're trying to run, because I didn't think I was running from anything. I didn't think I was scared of anything because I thought I was prepared. If the knock came on the door, that would be a great time. I'm going to show him, this landlord, who God is, whatever. But when it comes down to it, I was scared. I'm scared. And the reality was I was running. And when you run from fear, you just end up going in circles. And that's what happened for 2 days. I got lost. I got frustrated. If you go on my Facebook Meet My God page, if you go on that, I kind of talk about it a little bit because I go on Facebook daily. But I just kept getting lost. Literally, I was missing turns trying to get to where I was going for an hour or 2 hours. I'm sitting here trying to get to some place that is right there, that's not far, and I still couldn't find it. I ended up losing a major mini tripod and a phone pad. It just didn't do anything. And I'm still in the same situation, and I'm still scared. And God's like, you can't run from what you think is going to happen. Because I don't know if I'm going to get the knock on the door. Common sense says that I will because I'm 3 months behind. And I don't see how God is going to do this. But I know that he is. That's what sucks about this whole thing. I know that God is going to come through. I have no idea how he's going to do it. But I'm the crazy, stupid person that believes that God is going to come through because he's come through before. And as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, he'll do what he promised, which is the fact that I'll never get evicted. I hate this because I sound so stupid. But today, I'm going to stay in this apartment and do what he told me to do, what I'm supposed to be doing, which is writing these podcast episodes for a podcast that I don't know how. I'm frustrated, y'all. I'm frustrated, and I'm trying to believe God, and I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm scared. God just needs to do something.